Let's go to our caller from the 954 area code. Who's calling today from 954?
Hey, David, it's Lewis from Miami, Florida. I have a similar, situation as the gentleman from Arizona.
Yeah.
Here in Miami is kind of like business as usual. Everyone's kind of treating like the coronavirus like a phase, like if it was springtime problem. Now it's summer, and as I saw in the news, like everything's kind of like pointing to like almost like a second wave. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Like, what's your outlook on kind of the way people are taking this? Because I guess Miami is kind of a mix of everything,
Yeah.
but it seems like everyone's starting to go out, go to restaurants more. People are shaking hands. Like the whole mask thing is people who I talk to who are conservative, they say it's a hoax.
Right.
I just wanted to know, like, where do you think this is going to end up 2 months from now, 3 months from now?
Well, listen, I'm glad you
It's
called because I want
kind
to
of
talk
scary.
about Miami. Miami is one of my favorite places within the United States to vacation. So let's get to Miami in a second. So the situation is there's no one answer right now. What we're seeing in some states is very different from others. Here in Massachusetts, and I'm not bragging when I say this, things really are going very well. There's some days where we only find 50 cases. And I'm glad that I'm here and not in some of these other places. Now, things could turn around. We'll see if the protests had any effect on cases. Outdoor dining has opened up. We'll see what happens. But we are getting dramatically different situations in some states versus in other states. The states that are now spiking, so you've got Texas, Florida, Arizona, and some others, they may not have a second wave because the first wave just won't end, right? The idea was that by June
Right.
1st, cases would be down dramatically in the country. And they're down a little bit, but we still have 20,000 new cases a day. It takes months to decrease the number of cases dramatically. If wave two is expected in mid September, there probably won't even be a break between waves one and two in some of these states. Florida may be one of those places. I don't know. So, in the other states that are doing well, it's going to start to be affected by are people traveling in from problem states and giving the virus to other people? Like if people start coming to Florida, to Massachusetts from Florida, that could be a major problem. And do people in the states that are doing better start disregarding the rules? So that's what it's going to depend on. Now, in terms of Miami, I just got an email today, in fact, from the hotel that I stay in when I go to Miami Beach. And they are offering 15% off and, saying we're open again and it's all happening and it's all
Right.
great. And needless to say, I'm not booking any hotel stays in Miami Beach right now, but I am getting the impression that it's just back to normal there.
Yeah, everything's kind of like, I mean, I wouldn't say 100% normal, but it's weird because I feel like the everyone's worldview is it's changing,
Yeah.
and I think it's because Miami is one of those cities that has a lot of people, but wasn't like a New York or anything like that. So it I guess people just kind of like pretend like nothing's happening. I guess it's
So
weird.
right now in Miami, or so are you in Miami or Miami Beach?
I'm in Miami, like basically Miami Beach is a couple miles away, like maybe like
Okay,
three
yeah, I don't
miles,
know if
four
you're
miles.
spending time more in one or the other, but so right now, people are dining indoors with no masks and not a reduced number of tables. It's like the full number of tables.
No, I would say it's probably like they space it out instead of like candles, like in a restaurant, they'll put like the hand sanitizer, but it's definitely like nothing's happening. Like you still have to wear a mask to go in,
Okay,
but once you're seated, there's no mask. I mean, the AC could still flow a certain way, which I
right.
think that's how people contracted the virus in Washington.
Yep.
The AC like spread everything, so it's
So
kind of
what
weird.
are
Like
you doing? Are you dining indoors right now or are you avoiding it?
I mean, I'm avoiding it, but it's kind of hard because, like, my sister, she might go dine in, and I might interact with her. So like everyone's kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So you might take steps to prevent stuff, but at the end of the day, like if people around you all the time are doing stuff, I mean, can you really help it? That's
No,
kind
you
of like the
can't. And
problem.
I mean, this is why the case numbers are what they are. It's like the spike in Florida. It almost looks fake. Like, you see how fast the cases are going up, and it's like, could that even be real? And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's real. It's crazy.
And my girlfriend works for like the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. She constantly like tells me, yeah, people aren't really taking it seriously, but I see the emails like there's spikes and you
Yeah.
know the protests don't help either. And it's
No.
summertime, so people like to I guess not wear a mask either because Miami gets hot. It's like 89 degrees outside right now, so
Man, that's such a bummer. I
it's
was
a
actually
weird time.
scheduled to be in Miami Beach. I was supposed to go March 25th. No, yeah, right around March 25th, I had tickets and a hotel stay booked for Miami Beach, and things exploded around March, 10 or 12. And
Concerts. I think
obviously it
Ultra
didn't
does
happen. I
concerts. Yeah.
canceled it, and I don't know when I will next be down there, which is really sad because I do like it.
Yeah, it's nice here. Well, yeah, that was just my question. I guess like hopefully things get better, but I think everyone's worldview is not helping the situation anymore.
I agree. I agree. All right. Good luck down in Miami. Wishing everybody the best down there. It seems like a very, very complicated situation, to say the least. We're going to go to a break. I apologize. I wasn't able to get to everybody who called in, but I did my best, and we will take calls again.